Here's how to make your ex, the person that dumped you, come crawling back to you and beg you to get back together. So let's face it, whatever the reason was, your ex dumped you because they don't like the person that you are right now. It doesn't mean that their assessment's fair or accurate, but that's where you're at. And you've got to show them that circumstances and you have changed. And when somebody breaks up with you, literally the only way that you're going to make that happen is through the employment of time and space. But what do you do with this time? If you're missing your person the whole time, you just want to get them back. What do you do with that time? And what do you do with the space that exists in between you? And the answer to that question lies in this theme of sub-communicating that you're actually starting to move on. You see, it's not until your ex gets the sense that you're leveling up, potentially even past the point where they're at, and you're starting to move on to maybe even some better option, that they finally start coming back around. But it takes time for this to happen. A lot of times you're gonna have to go no contact, potentially all the way up until 2 months even. It's not every time that it goes that long, but sometimes it does, and you have to be prepared to hold out during that time. But I promise you that if you're the same person that they broke up with, okay, and nothing has changed except for you just bit your tongue for 2 months, when they finally come back around, they're gonna sense it when they start messaging you, and it's just the opportunity is gonna go away. So what you need to do is use this time that you have in the space that you guys have now established and maximize that. You need to level up. How do you level up? Well, number one, you get into the gym. Number two, hang out with your friends, be social. If you don't have friends, take on a new hobby. This makes you interesting. They're wondering, oh man, this person's doing new stuff. And now all of a sudden, because you've taken on a new hobby, you have friends, and now you can be out and be more social. And the other thing is being willing to date other people after, enough time has passed, because if that person has terminated the agreement of exclusivity, there is no agreement left to honor, which means that if you're single, you're going to go out there and live a single life. When you hold yourself back from contacting this person and you level up in this way, and eventually you're willing to date other people, they're going to come back around. But the problem is that this requires an extreme amount of emotional resilience for you to detach from them for this period of time and keep that train moving no matter what. And once you get down that path, that's when they finally come back. So it takes emotional strength. Now, a lot of you guys want to know, if I'm going to have to put in all this emotional strength, is there even a chance that they're going to come back? Is my particular situation, is what I'm doing right? Is what I'm doing wrong? Or are they going to come back? Is it over? And for those of you that have those kind of questions, what I want you to do is click into my profile and click this link right here. And then either book a one-on-one call with me or submit a question to me so I can read about your situation or hear about it and give you some advice moving forward.